Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to breathe some new life into an old friend, my trusty ThinkPad X201. This classic laptop, known for its incredible build quality and portability, still has a lot to offer. But let's be honest, running modern operating systems can be a bit of a challenge on its hardware. That's why today, we're going to install Elementary OS 8.0.1 Circe. If you're not familiar, Elementary OS is a beautiful, fast, and open-source operating system that's based on Ubuntu. It's known for its Make-OS-like interface and a focus on user experience, making it a great choice for older hardware. The X201 came out well over a decade ago, typically with an Intel Core EV5 or A7 first-gen processor and 4GB to 8GB of RAM. While it might not be a powerhouse by today's standards, Elementary OS is designed to be efficient, and we're going to see just how well it performs on this machine. Before we jump into the installation, here's what you'll need: your ThinkPad X201, a USB drive, at least 8GB. This will be our bootable installation media. Another computer with an internet connection to download the Elementary OS ISO file and create the bootable USB, optionally an SSD. If you're still running a traditional hard drive, upgrading to an SSD will make a massive difference in performance. It's not strictly necessary for the install, but highly recommended for a smooth experience. Now let's get into the installation process. First things first, we need to get the Elementary OS ISO file. Head over to the official Elementary OS website. I'll put the link in the description below. Navigate to the download section. You can choose to contribute to the project or simply enter Zevo for a free download. Once you've downloaded the ISO, save it to a location you can easily find. Now, we need to turn that ISO file into a bootable USB drive. The official recommendation is to use Balena Etcher. The process is pretty straightforward. Select the Elementary OS ISO file. Select your USB drive. Check that you're selecting the correct drive, as this process will erase all data on it. Click Flash and let the tool do its magic. This might take a few minutes depending on your USB drive speed. With our bootable USB ready, let's head back to the ThinkPad X201. First, insert USB drive into ThinkPad X201. Next, turning on the ThinkPad X201 power, we immediately start pressing the F1 key in order to access the BIOS setup utility. In the BIOS, we first press the F9 key to restore the default settings, and then press F10 to save and exit. At this time, the laptop will reboot, and when we see the ThinkPad boot screen, we press F12 to enter the boot menu. In boot menu, we choose to boot from USB HDD. ThinkPad X201 laptops will now boot from the USB drive and load the live environment for Elementary OS. This allows you to try out Elementary OS before installing it and make sure it is compatible with your ThinkPad X201's hardware. This ThinkPad X201 took about less than 2.5 minutes to load the Elementary OS live environment. Now we see the initial setup screen of Elementary OS. The Elementary OS installer is very user-friendly. We just need to follow the instructions on the screen. Step 1. Select your language. Step 2. Select your keyboard configuration. Step 3. When choosing the type of installation, you may want to select Erase Disk and install Elementary OS. Again, this will erase all data on your hard disk, so make sure you have backed up any important data. Step 4. Choose whether or not to encrypt your disk. Step 5. Choose whether or not to install third-party software or driver support. Step 6. After pressing Erase and Install, the installation process begins. Installing Elementary OS 8.0.1 Circe on this ThinkPad X201 took less than 3 minutes. Once the installation is complete, you will be prompted to reboot your device. Remove your USB drive when asked. Your ThinkPad X201 will now boot into your brand new Elementary OS installation. Alright, as you like it, we're in. Welcome to Elementary OS 8.0.1 Circe on the ThinkPad X201. Of course, we still have some initial setup to do. The first step is to select your favorite language. Step 2. Choose your keyboard layout. Step 3. Set up your user account. Enter your name, username, set a strong password, and then enter the name of the computer you want. Finally, we click Finish Setup. Here we come to the login page. After entering our login password, we finally see the elementary OS Circe desktop running in full on this ThinkPad X201. The first thing we see is the welcome screen, which proceeds to walk us through setting up some useful features. This is very user-friendly. We just need to follow the on-screen prompts. Firstly, choose your look. Here you can choose the visual style and main color to create your own look. Applications can override these with their own look. The second one, Night Light, makes the colors of the display warmer at night, preventing eye strain and insomnia. Third, Housekeeping. You can set options so that old files are automatically deleted after 30 days to save space and protect your privacy. Fourth, Online Accounts. You can use mail, calendar, and tasks with your existing online accounts to synchronize emails, events, and tasks with this device. Fifth, get some apps. You can get the apps you need on AppCenter or sideload Flatpak apps from other shops. Sixth, automatic updates. Updates are installed automatically when your device is connected to the internet. Number 7, ready to go. At this point, the setup guide is over and you can enjoy using elementary OS. You can set up your hardware or change your preferences at any time by visiting System. Next, let's go inside the settings and check the system information. This is a ThinkPad X201 from 2011. It's configured with a dual-core Intel Core i5 M520 CPU. The main frequency is 2.4 GHz and with Intel HD graphics. I upgraded it with 8 GB of memory and a 128 GB SSD. Now, we come to download the updates in system information. The length of the download depends largely on our internet speed, and once the download is complete, we are prompted that we need to reboot the system and complete the updates. On this ThinkPad X201, the whole reboot and install process took about less than 5.5 minutes. Once installed, the ThinkPad X201's display, keyboard, and track point, all hallmarks of the ThinkPad family, work seamlessly with elementary OS. The Pantheon desktop offers a clean interface with a familiar docking bar at the bottom and a clear menu of applications that makes navigation easy for users from other systems. As we can see on this ThinkPad X201, elementary OS integrates a good set of default applications for everyday tasks. AppCenter provides access to a variety of add-ons from productivity tools to entertainment. While the X201's hardware won't break any speed records, elementary OS 8.0.1 helps ensure that available resources are used efficiently, providing a surprisingly responsive experience for typical use cases. Bring elementary OS 8.0.1 Circe to the ThinkPad X201 isn't just about getting a fully functional laptop, it's about bringing a well-built classic machine back to life. It's a great choice for those who like the form factor and build of the X201, but want a modern, secure, and user-friendly operating system without the overheads of a more demanding alternative. In short, the classic ThinkPad X201 and the elegant and efficient elementary OS 8.0.1 Circe combine to create a powerful and enjoyable computing experience. It's a great way to extend the life of your durable hardware and enjoy a well-rounded open-source operating system. If you also have an old ThinkPad lying around, give elementary OS a try, and I'm sure it will surprise you. If you encounter any problems during the installation process, feel free to leave a message in the comments section, and I'll do my best to help. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more interesting tech content. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.